Yo, yo, Kyle, too late, bro. Too late. These things are done. I mean, I could, but the way they're shaded, I don't think it really add that much. I mean, they're kind of the way they're cut. They kind of look dark anyway. They catch a little paint. Could I just had to re-clear coat them, sand them. Rich, how goes it, Jeremy? Tape. Forgive me for blasting y'all's ears with the tape machine. What's everybody up to? I was trying to organize my life to where I could prep on Mondays, maybe Tuesdays, paint on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then mail on Friday. But I've come to the conclusion that's not going to happen. I don't know that I'm cut out for organization like that. I wish I could. But I just don't think that is in my makeup. Nate Rolling, what's up? Nate, this whole time I've been thinking I had your spy baits, and it's not you. It's a different Nate. I got lots of Nates. I think I actually even mentioned these to you last time you were on here. Matte finish, pink and chartreuse spy baits. No, I didn't think so. And I was thinking the other Nate's in Vermont. Then it made sense because I went back to message you and say, "Yo, nasty Nate, your spy baits are ready." And then I looked and I was like, "That's not that Nate. Wrong Nate." Bless me. So we got to get these. Those are real duo baits. I do have two from Alternative. I haven't painted these. I meant to paint them and send with those, but I didn't. These are a touch bigger, but we've got a plethora of Chads. heading out the door. I was able to dye the fins. The fins are coming grossly white from the Chad Shad garage. So I was able to dull those down. Jeremy, never thrown a spy bait? The only reason I own one is because I won it from Bass University answering a trivia question. They held up a swim bait and wanted to know what it was, and it was a jointed claw. So I commented, "It's a jointed claw." And they said, "TK, you're the winner." Sweet. What did I win? A spy bait from Duo Realis. Perfect. Send it to me. And then there was this dude that got on there and he was like, I sent it first. I said it at the same time. Look at the timestamp. So, dude, if you really want to whine about it and like them send you the spy bait, send them the damn spy bait. I don't care. It's not the end of the world. But they said, no, whiner. This man gets it. Here's a scaled one. Those were all flat ones. I really don't like these. But, put this up for the moment. Get some. I need some filler. There we go. Make it more Chad Shaddy. I swam the alternative spy bait. It rolls pretty decent. I haven't really fished it. Is it supposed to roll? Is that what it's supposed to do? I don't have a clue. You tell me. The only reason I took mine out of the package was to rob eyes off of it, because when I was putting this dude's eyes on, I dropped one on the floor, and for the life of me, I probably wasted 30 minutes of my life yesterday. Could not find it. Sometimes they'll like stick to your shoe or like stick to your body somewhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I gave up and said, let me do this. Let me find an alternative route. So what I did was I took my spy bait I won from Bass University, and I robbed the eyes off of one side. Jeremy, I think that is the newest order of spy baits. I mean, of Chads, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Put KW on here so I know whose they are. All right. I had to dye the fins on this one. I've been in a dyeing fins mode. These were the original. These were originally orange. Are the new ones smaller? They didn't. Dude didn't really know what to do with this. He's over in Texas, and he's like, "We don't have trout. I don't fish around trout." I said, "Okay." I said, "So you don't want a trout on?" I was talking to him on the phone. He's like, "No, I don't want a trout." I was like, "Okay." He said, he's like, "What is this one?" He sent me a picture of one I'd done before. I was like, "That's a kokanee, kind of a trout." And He's like, that looks kind of good, just like that purpley shoulder. And then he sent me a picture of a gold one. I was like, well, you have purple, and then you have like a golden shiner. It's like, I don't know how that would look. I was like, let's just do the purple. We know that'll look good. And he's like, yeah. And then I was like, that'll pass for a lot of stuff. I was like, it'll just pass for a big fish. And it's like, it'll really look like a big gizzard. So I did kind of I just had really bad deja vu. Um, I did the gill or the head area kind of just in a gizzard shaddy kind of fashion. Uh, and the rest is just kind of coconut looking. So, but I always try to steer people in the direction of resell because you know people look into. Some people never sell a bait, but a lot of people want to sell one, and those I was thinking, yeah, this guy might want to. If he does want to get rid of them, you probably don't want some totally off the wall stuff. Which I think some of that stuff sells kind of good at times. Uh, Worth more than diamonds and gold, apparently. Apparently, the fins turned out good. They were that orange color at first. You can still see them in the light how they're kind of got that orange tint to them. But I try to get them a little smokier. Those look darker because you can't see through them, but you can see that one that's kind of orangey still. They still have a little orangey tint to them, but they look better than orange. So I dyed those, dyed the Chad tails. Been a lot of dyeing going on with a Y. So what am I packing up next? TKs. These have been the bane of my existence. This damn thing. So this guy sent me these baits like 2 months ago, and they were chipping real bad. Two of them were chipping real bad. So I said, all right, I probably need to strip these with a soda blaster. So I couldn't get soda at the time. Whatchamacallit, Harbor Freight, where I buy the soda from, was out. And they were out for like 5 weeks. They kept saying, oh, we're going to get a bag. We're going to get a bag. Never showed up, or they got a bag, but it was like the extra large grit. It's like, I don't want that. I want the medium grit. So finally, like about a week and a half ago, they get the medium grit stuff in. So I go get it, and it's like $50 a bag. It's expensive, and I go and pick up a bag of that stuff so I can blast this guy's baits after having them for a month and a half, 2 months. And anyway, I blast them, get them all clean. They look great, and I paint them up, send him the pics, and he says, look good. But he said it, I mean, as weird as it sounds, the way he said that, I could tell it was like something was weird. And I was like, fuck, what is this? What's going on? What does looks good mean? Because that's not like something was up. I could smell it. And then he sends me a picture of 3 or 5 magic swimmers I had painted in a blueback herring pattern. And he said, he didn't say anything. He just sent me that picture. And as soon as I saw it, my heart sunk because I knew that I had painted the wrong blueback. So what I did when he said I want a blueback, I went back to the like previous message, the last message of me seeing where he said what color he wanted. He said your blueback pattern. I don't have a blueback pattern. I just paint bluebacks. Whatever, like a picture on the internet, whatever. I don't have like anything. There's nothing I have standard. So uh, um, I looked up in a previous message and it said your blueback. Like 3 messages above that, there was a picture. Well, I didn't go back that far, so I painted them off a Google image. Stokes, what's up? I painted them off a Google image blueback. They looked awesome. I mean, the paint really like fit well on the bait. Then he sends me the picture, and I realize I have indeed screwed up. So I go to strip them for the second time, and the second time the bodies came out. They didn't look as great. Like there's some little spots on them that I couldn't see when I was blasting them, and I sanded them and blasted them, and I looked at them. I was like, these look like they're ready for paint. And then once I got them painted, like this bait was completely clear. Like there wasn't a lick of paint on it, but it's got these weird like crevices on it. It's like there's paint still on it, but there's not. It's odd. So I got to do these twice, and then after sandblasting them the second time, they got all these weird crevices in them. So he gets these for free. I was pissed because they looked great before I stripped them the second time. The second time made them look like shit. So those are on me. Those are on me, but they're the right color. So oh well. I didn't need that extra $110. I love losing money. I don't know what's going on with KGB. He's got away from Facebook and only on Instagram and never see his posts on Insta. Probably more convenient for him to just go live on Instagram. He does post on Universe still, but they're usually not live. So he's not even on Universe anymore. Ricky posts all his stuff on there. He got away from Universe a long time ago to get away from drama. Damn, so someone else is running his profile on Facebook. I can't blame him. I only go on Universe and swim at Underground to sell baits, maybe catch up on the drama and gossip. There's always some gossip. There's always some drama. So, yeah, the damn DRTs have really gotten the best of me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not proud of those at all. That's like the first baits in probably like ever. That's I would say it's probably my worst bait painting experience with baits, and like trying to get them done and taking a long time and dicking them up and all this kind of stuff is probably the worst of my career, I would say. Um, it's been very stressful and taking a toll on me psychologically this week, having to deal with these things. Because I want him to be happy with him, but they just wouldn't clean up. And then I painted them wrong and had to redo them. So, what dye did you use, Nate? I'll message you privately. That's for Tackle Camp. That's for the Tackle Camp subscribers. I have not seen the DRT gloves. Getting away from selling to people and just sell to shops. I don't blame him for that. Yeah, I mean, if you can sell, if you can make enough fast enough that you can take that hit, take that 30% clip off the top, it makes sense. I mean, to not have to deal with the people, like if not dealing with people is worth 30% of your profit, go for it. Probably is, you know. But at the end of the year, it's a fair amount of money. But South Jersey says he just brought some new colors of the freeze gloves, and they brought the DRT nylon line over here, which I've been waiting years for. Cole, what's up? The DRT cloth bait. Yeah, I thought that one was interesting. Very interesting. This has been the week of people sending hooks. I don't know what's going on with that. I need some box filler. This will work. This will work. A big pile of napkins. Somebody else sent. Berkeley making a cloth bait. Yeah, you'll see Berkeley getting in the cloth bait, man. For sure. Let me go find some more. Oh, son of a bitch. Instagram is cooked. I think. Is Instagram back? Is it better? I had somebody call. Ow. Good. That's good. Did you look at Angler of the Year Central Open standings? I have not. Would it be of any interest to me, Mr. Stearman? Who is this? KV. Okay. Got him. All right, now I got to find a box that'll. Brad Hallman was in the lead. Interesting. I don't feel like he's had that great of a year. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh shit. I should probably get off here because I need my phone. I've actually packaged everything up. I've packaged 10 baits up. And I didn't take a picture of one of them. It's not good for my social media posts, is it, AJ? When you get rid of all your, when you send out all of your product and you don't even take pictures of it, it's hard to post. Travis, did you hear that live with him and Castledine where they were talking about, you know, once he gets, if he can win and like accomplish his goals of bass fishing, he's done. I don't see, when I heard that, I was thinking to myself, if you know in the back of your mind that you're done, aren't you already kind of done? Like, can you be 100% competitive to like with knowing that? Can you still say stay hungry enough to fulfill those goals? I don't know. Like I feel like if I'm like I'm never painting again after so and so, I feel like from now to that point, I'm probably not gonna paint the best I've ever painted. Right? It's probably gonna go down probably a little bit because your heart's not in it. Uh, or if you're gonna do anything, if you have an end in mind, are you still sharp enough? Are you gonna stay? For sure, Travis. For sure, because we all know that professional bass fishing is not the way to get rich. Something's got to give. It'll be interesting to see though, to follow along. Luckily, we all get to do that. Um, all right, I need more stuffing. I need more stuffing. I need stuffing for a gigantic hinkle. As it came in here. I wonder if it'll fit in a flat rate box. This one got stickers all over it. $26. What a ripoff. Cole, I talked to a buddy of mine yesterday when I posted all those Hinkles on my story. He was like, that flake? It's like, fuck him. I was like, what's your problem? I mean, I already knew, but I played along. And he was like, ordered 5 of them back in January. He's like, I hadn't heard shit from that guy. I was like, yeah, join the club. That's nothing new. And I was like, but it's like the guy has more business than anybody could ever want, and the worst business practices of anybody, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Takes people's money and then delivers whenever he feels like it. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think bass fishermen are just gluttons for punishment. It would seem. Are people never going to catch a bass again without a hinkle? Nope. Is the world still revolving? Yeah. If you never get one, will you still catch bass? Yes. Will you still catch big ones? Yes. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Nate, it is pretty amazing. He was always good to me. Like I needed some he responded to my emails, but this was like 6 years ago. I wasn't trying to buy baits from him. I needed fins. Um, and he messaged me back, and I think I got like the fins within a reasonable amount of time or whatever I needed. It might not have been fins. I don't know what I needed. I think it was fins, but I don't. Maybe he wasn't so busy then. Who knows? But yeah, he responded to my emails, and like I got stuff within a reasonable amount of time. Um, so whatever, whatever. Will the well ever go dry? I don't know. The Hinkle well? I mean, I guess he eventually delivers on all of his stuff. It seems like that. It's just a matter of when. Uh, if he keeps people's money, he should pay some interest. That would make sense. Or he should just make a list. If it's 1,000 people long, make it 1,000 people long, and just build when he gets home every day 2 baits or whatever he wants to do, and that be it. And then just like when it's your time, it's your time. And then you send the person a message and you say, hey, uh, but he doesn't have to do that. That's the thing about it. Like there's a million different ways he could go about doing it. He doesn't have to. He can take your money and hold it for a year and do whatever he wants to. He can, he can. Um, um, but I would think if I had one thing, like he only has to build 2 things, pretty much one. He builds probably way more shads than he does trout. So he's pretty much got to build one bait that everybody wants. He doesn't have to paint them. He just has to spray paint them with primer. Um, he has to build fins. Those are probably a little bit of a pain in the ass. Um, but I think if you wanted to, you could probably pump out what? If you did 2 a week or 2 a day, just being, after you got home from work, or if he has a job or whatever he does, just in the afternoons, you could do 2. You could do uh, you could do 10 a week. You could sell 40 baits a month, and then that would be what, 400, between 400 and 500 baits a year. Would that be enough to keep everybody happy? Probably not. So he would probably need to build, like, I don't know. Hey, I mean, he might have thousands on order right now. I don't know. But I would think if you could keep that workflow going, you'd I mean, anybody would be happy with that amount of money. Uh, or say he kicked it up to, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't. His baits aren't. They're not. They're not. They're open pour, like they're poured not in pressure, so he doesn't have to deal with the pressure pot. So I mean, if he had 5 molds, he could pour five a clip on average a day, pretty quickly. Load the molds, pour them, let them sit there. They pop off in a little while. You got 5 baits done. You got to sand them and do all that kind of shit. But if you did 5 a day, you're looking at 25 a week. And then that's 100 a month. That's pretty good. Then you're looking at like 1,000 baits. But there's time in between that you got to rebuild molds and you got to do all that kind of shit. So that cuts those numbers down. But I don't know. Not my business. Oh, Crane, you need these. Are these long enough? They're kind of spindly looking. I don't know if these are long enough. Ah, gotta sneeze. Hold on. Crane, are you in the neighborhood? Licorice strings. That's what Salty Bass is my old fishing compadre till he went salty. Now all he does is wear white boots and have Salt Life stickers all over his truck and carry around a center console boat and fish with the rest of the yahoos around here for flounder and redfish and trout. Those will probably work. Come get them. Or actually, Crane, I need to come to your house and test. I need to swim a few baits. I have a few baits I need to swim. So maybe I can drop them off. Gotta feed my family. Oh, Shroom. Let me get these. Are you at home, Crane? I can come. I can come test swim these baits because I got one of them I gotta mail out. I got a few extra natives. I got to tune and let go. Oh, light's too bright. No crappie. I got that one. That was nice looking. No crappie, just gills. Cole, yeah, I'll be going to Kansas at the end of November, right after Thanksgiving. Then I got this one. I had I don't know, these two might go back up for sale because the guy that said he wanted them, he had been messaging me and said, I want one of those glides. I was like, okay. And he didn't get one on the last drop I did. So I said, I'm in the building mood. I'll build one for you and send it and paint it up. And I haven't heard back from him. That was like 2 weeks ago. So I might put these back on the chopping block. Travis, I will be in Kansas for the opening day of rifle season, correct? With rifle in hand. Hopefully it's not snowing. Which, when it's snowing, dude, that shit's awesome out there. Deer get wild. Anywhere, really. Anytime I've ever hunted in the snow, they get berserk. But what else do I need to test? November 5th. Hopefully it's hopefully I guess we need for it to stay warm, because typically when we get out there, it's a little post ready, but if it stays warm, it'll slow that down. Mike, I don't know, dude. I've got a little shad that I was dicking around with for like bluebacks, that I'm actually about to go throw. It's in the other room, but I don't know. The money doesn't make sense on the little ones because I can't make them fast enough. I'm not set up to make them fast enough to sell them for the appropriate price. But like when I'm making a bigger bait, the price is like reflective of it, then it makes it worth my time to do. But like I can't build the little ones. I can't build the little ones, I don't think, fast enough to make it make sense. I have to build a lot more. So I've got a a gill wake that I have in the truck right now, and it swims okay. It needs some work. Uh, oh, this one, which that's the ugly one, wherever it is. That one. Yeah, the little one could be for TK members only. Um, that would be cool. This size one. I mean, it's significantly smaller, but it's perfect for like. I got two kind of prototypey ones that I'm working on that I was gonna send to my buddy up at Smith. Um, but I've got a lipless one. Um, a lipless one and that one. No, I never put props on it. Or I mean, I never did anything to it. Uh, I don't know. I've got this one in like a 3-piece with no lip, and then I've got one with a lip in it. So we'll see. My fins are curling. They must have set wrong. It does look pretty good though. Uh, yeah, duo's all over my shit, South Jersey. It pisses me off because they do have very similar vibes. Um, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need uh, I need some time. I think I'm about freed up. Well, I say that I think I've got 60 baits from Marty coming because the box that went missing found its way back to Marty. I knew it would. So I had a bunch of top waters that he made me and he sent to me, and they never showed up. And they showed back up at his house last week, and he's sending them back. And then I've got there's a bunch of baits. I'm gonna have like 80 Burns baits to drop. Um, I guess maybe next week. So I'll be dicking with those, and then hopefully in between then and hopefully next week. Um, the top waters did show up, so hopefully between. Yeah, Travis, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do those. They're sitting right here. I keep looking at them. And I haven't quite figured out what to do. But I think I know. I just want them to be decent looking. Um, Travis, you don't know me nothing. Ugh. So, oh, I do have a spitting image to paint with them. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should do the shad. Maybe I should do the big shad. Big shad would probably be good for the winter time. I don't think November would be a good time to release a gill wake bait. I think that would be pretty dumb. So it'll be some sort of shad, maybe a diver, maybe a diver. No, actually, luckily, AJ, I don't have to paint it sideways. Just straight old missionary. That bait needs some sanding. What is this? You put a little 1,000 grill in there. Put the wake out before the gill spawn next year. Yeah, that would probably be a smarter idea. So I'll probably do a little crank downy shad now that I think about it. See how that works out. Maybe this weekend I'll mold my master so I can start cranking those out. That would be a good idea, Nate. Travis, somebody had AJ paint a bait, a spitting image like backwards. Wasn't that right, AJ? Like the side was the belly, and then the top and the back were the top and the bottom, and then the top of the bait was like the top of the fish. So like this would have been the top, this would have been the sides, and this would have been the belly, which is totally stupid, but whatever. Whatever. So there will be Burns baits next week. Lots of them. And I'll probably do like a fall sale on those, just like, since there's a lot of them, just price them down a little bit. Get them gone, get them in the hands of people to use them. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go test this bait. Did you see the guy on Universe that kind of copied the HPH design and profile only could use? In profile only, couple people complained, but seems like no one cared. It has to be a major hype brand for people to care. Yeah. Nate, I'll probably do some walkers just for amusement. Morgan had asked me to make this little size into a prop bait, which I could certainly do, and I put this weird little fin in it, which I haven't seen anybody do, but I don't want to start dealing with that. I don't want to start cutting fins and shit like that. It'll probably be. I'm thinking like a 8-foot diver, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Burns. Yeah, we've got the little walkers. We've got some of the 1.5s. We got some more Hellcats. Bunch of stuff. The little walker is my favorite one he makes, hands down. And I'll tell you why. It's because most top waters you throw, like in the walk the dog variety, the first twitch to me is very important. And a lot of times on majority of top waters, when you first hit it, you don't really know always what's going to happen. Sometimes it pulls like towards you. Sometimes it kind of like does something weird. It doesn't always like hit right. Like when you're in the middle of a cast. Yes, the Wood Spitting Image Junior shape. But that little one, and I would never have suspected it, being as small as it is and as flat, Dude, when that son of a bitch hits the water, if you twitch the rod in any shape, form, or fashion, it's going to go bloop, bloop, like it walks instantly. And it's really, really, really like, I think he's caught like lightning in a bottle with that one. So, um, like, you know, those times where you make that perfect cast and like your spook hits the water and you hit and you like you need that one twitch right beside a tree or like a twig or something. And you want that one twitch to where it like you get about two of them maybe before you're like kind of away from it, and you hit it that one time and it like does something weird and like comes at you or something. uh it it doesn't do that. It turns right when you hit it. um I wonder if Plus Rooms from Japan sell those Marty cranks because they have a crankbait called the Hellcat. I don't know, South Jersey. I don't know. I named it the Hellcat from the tank because I started thinking about Marty's baits and I was like, his baits are built like tanks. So let's play on that as far as names go. So I started looking up tank names and the Hellcat was appealing. So I was just going to do nothing but from then on, I was just going to name Marty's baits after tanks throughout history. The Hellcat was the coolest. All the other ones are kind of lame. So I went with that one. It seemed fitting. Um, Nate, you don't have to worry, bro. There will be more than a few. He did a lot. He did a lot. So yeah, Hellcat. Hellcat's a good name. Good name for a bait. I watched Ott making balsa baits last night. Makes me want to start building balsa topwaters. Take a stab. Take a stab, Travis. They're silent. I think we'll have to wait and see. Uh, Let me know once you get to the build coat process and start pulling your teeth out, and then we'll talk. Unless you want to do epoxy, epoxy works. Then you have to get a rotisserie. You'll get you'll get sick of that shit quick. Um, but yeah. All right, I'm about to go. I'm about to go test these things. I might jump on here in a little bit if I'm down at the lake or down at the Crane's house, um, and show you the swim if they swim okay. But anyway, y'all be good. We'll check you in a little while. Adios. Made some spook. Did y'all see Mickey's cedar spook that he posted? The 316 spook looked real good. All right. All right. All right. All right. I need hooks. I don't want to put hooks on these yet. Y'all be good. Take it easy. Let me end this. I gotta go test.